All right, let's do this thing, all right? My name is WigglyRain, and I'm back. We are doing week 3 of NFL predictions. And yes, I'm aware it is a Saturday night. I am sorry. There's a thing called life, and it happens. So I am doing it on a Saturday night instead of just not doing it all. All right, I told you I'd be consistent. And we're going to be consistent. All right, so week 3 starts off with the Steelers and the Browns. I was going to take the Browns regardless of me getting this out on a Saturday night. But I don't know. I mean, I was going to pick them, and they won, so I will take it. I didn't think the Steelers were going to be that good anyways. So moving on to our real first matchup. The Saints and the Panthers. 1-1 Saints going up against the 0-2 Panthers. I think the Saints... I don't know too much about the Saints and Panthers, to be honest with you guys. They're in a division that really is going to be locked up by Brady and the Bucks as long as he's there. These games... There's like, you know these games that just don't matter? They're just like... It just feels like they're filler games. It's like, we don't really care. We want to see the Aaron Rodgers versus Brady or the Mahomes versus Josh Allen. Those type of games we want to see. These ones, they're average. It's better than watching the Browns and the Jets back in like 2013, but no one cares about this game. I'm going to take the Saints just because I think they have a more complete roster than the Panthers. All right, our second matchup is going to be the 0-1 Texans versus the 1-1. Oh, right, they did beat the 49ers a couple weeks ago. I'm going to take the Texans. Now, when I looked at the odds on Vegas, the Bears are favored in this game. I don't want to say it was luck that, the Bears beat the 49ers. I didn't watch that game. I don't know if the 49ers just really, really crapped the bed. But the Bears aren't good. This is more of the 49ers being bad that game than the Bears being really good. And the Texans, well, I think the Texans are they're moving in the right direction. They're not good. Texans fans will tell you that. I'm going to take the Texans. I like Davis Mills. I can't slander the man. I like Brandon Cooks. That's really all I can name you on that team. I couldn't name you a wide receiver. Nico Collins. There you go. Nico Collins. I'll take the Texans here, though. All right, our next matchup is going to be the Chiefs and the Colts. Now, on paper, the Chiefs really shouldn't have a hard time winning this game. And I'm kind of done picking other teams to upset the Chiefs. I'm sure people did this when the Patriots were really good. Everyone's like, oh, the Steelers are going to upset the Patriots. But we all knew deep down the Steelers were never going to win. This is what people do now because the Chiefs are good. Oh, no Tyreek Hill. They're going to take a step. 2-0 doesn't sound like a step back. I'm going to take the Chiefs. It pains me to say it. I don't want them to win. I will gladly eat my words and say, oh, wow, I can't believe I picked the Chiefs when the Colts win. But on paper, the Chiefs should win the thing is, the Colts just got curb stomped. Shutout. So they're definitely going to be proving something this game because they're they're not 0-2, but a tie isn't a win. It's not a loss, but it's not a win. Okay, it's not a loss, but who wants a tie in football? I think the Colts, this is a statement game. If they lose here, it's going to be really rough. There was a stat saying that, no team that starts 0-2 makes the playoffs. Or it's extremely improbable. That being said, they're 0-1, so do with that with what you will. Or what's the saying? All right, let's address it right now. Okay, we got the Bills and the Dolphins. As a Patriots fan, there's nothing worse than seeing two division rivals 2-0. I hate it. Who I want to win probably would be the Dolphins. Who is going to win? Probably the Bills. The Bills are on another level, and I don't like that. I will say that every week, so deal with it. I'm not a Tua believer yet. The dude has one Okay, I'm not saying that one game last week where he throws 6 touchdowns. I'm not saying that was bad. That was a really good game. The dude went all the way off. He's got that dog in him. And I'm not trying to discredit what Tua did, but the Ravens defense is atrocious. All right? Now, I'm not saying that to discredit Tua, because at the end of the day, Tua still had to get the job done. So Tua still got those 6 touchdowns. That was a great performance. Do I think that happens again this year? Absolutely not. And again, I will eat all of my words. All of these opinions are my own. I don't like Tua. It's probably because he's on the Dolphins. If he was on like the Cardinals, I wouldn't care. But I don't think that 6 touchdown game is going to happen again. I mean, week 1, he had 1 touchdown, and it was against the Patriots. And I don't think the Patriots are like this God squad anymore. I mean, we have a solid defense. I would say it's like a top 10. Look at the defense that they just went up against. 6 touchdowns. Look at the defense week 1. 1 touchdown. Do I think he's going to have a monster game against the Bills defense? No. Average? Sure. Josh Allen, on the other hand, look what the Ravens did to the Dolphins. I can't say the Patriots because our offense is trash, but look what the Ravens did to the Dolphins defense. Josh Allen is going to slice and dice and decimate. I'm taking the Bills. All right, we are going to the NFC North. Lions at the Vikings. This is an interesting one because the Lions aren't bad anymore. They're not like good, but I don't think they're bad. Vikings, I don't know what happened last week against the Eagles. It was great for my fantasy because Jalen Hurts is my quarterback. But this is interesting because they have the Vikings favored in this game. But I could see it going either way. After what just happened with the Eagles game with the Vikings, the Lions win the turnover battle and they force a few punts or, get the ball off of fumbles or interceptions. I could see the Vikings losing this game. I kind of want to pick the Lions. I'm going to pick the Lions. All right, you already know what it is. It's the game of the week. Well, for me it is. Ravens at the Patriots. I am taking the Patriots to upset Lamar Jackson. Okay, now listen. All right? I'm not just going to throw out shit and not back it up, all right? Lamar Jackson. I actually don't know what his record is against the Patriots, but if there's one thing that the Patriots do really well at is defense. Now, we usually can stop mobile quarterbacks. I don't think Lamar has a true number 1 option. It could be Rashad Bateman, but that's not like a DeAndre Hopkins, Devontae Adams, Mike Evans type of receiver. At least not yet. He might like emerge as one of those guys. But he's not that guy yet. He's not that dude. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. Could I see the Ravens beating us? Absolutely. If we get off to a slow start, Mac throws a pick, we fumble the ball, it's going to be over real soon. But the thing about the Patriots is we are not flashy. Mac Jones is not going to be dropping back 20 feet, surveying, run left, run right, spin move, and then throw off his back foot for like a 55-yard gain. That's not how we play. We play methodical, we run the ball, we chew the clock, short passes, dink and dunk. And guess what? We got 6 Super Bowl rings out of it. So I'm not going to hate on how our game is because it works. That being said, I still want to see an upset. This week, I think, is a very, very big week for the Patriots, just because I think if we go 2-1, we could. I want to say I'm always going to have the Patriots in the mind that we can win the division. Okay, I think there's a big difference if we go 2-1. And let's say the Bills win. So that's 3-0. Dolphins 2-1. Patriots win. That's 2-1. That's a much better standing than Bills 3-0. Dolphins 2-1. Patriots 1-2. And then the Jets, I don't know who the Jets are playing. Oh, they're playing the Bengals. They're going to lose. So then the Jets, irrelevant. But that doesn't look good for the standing for the AFC East. So Patriots, I'm going to say, are going to win this game. I'll eat my words. I don't care. Patriots, book it. I wouldn't bet on it, but you can book it. All right, so speaking of the Jets, I can't see the Bengals losing 3 straight to open the season. I can't. I really can't. Okay? Now, what happened last week with the Browns and the Jets, that's like a once-in-a-season thing. Like, you get one miraculous game once a year, and the Jets called on the football gods. Not only did they get the ball and Joe Flacco scored in, like, record time, the Browns fumbled the bag and didn't recover the onside. Like, it went right to them, and they're like, nah, man, you guys can have the game. We're going to win anyways. Like, it's whatever. You still have to drive down the field and score a touchdown. And the Jets did it. I think the Jets are going to come back down to earth. They're still the Jets. So I hope all the Jets fans had their week of fun. You guys deserve it. But the Bengals are winning this game. All right, the battle of the 0-2 teams, Raiders and the Titans. This is interesting. Because I didn't think the Raiders would be in a spot where they'd be 0-3. Who do you think should have started 0-2? Raiders? Titans. On paper, they feel like the Titans, out of those teams, could have started 0-2. Raiders, they've got a lot of offensive weapons. Devontae Adams, Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow. I mean, we're going to squeak in Josh Jacobs. But, I mean, that's a good offense with Derek Carr. Like, I would be okay with that offense as my squad. I don't know why they're 0-2. I think they're going to win this game because the Titans, well, they have no one besides Derrick Henry. And, well, King Henry's run, or should I say King Henry's reign, it's over. Sorry, guys. It's over. I'm going to take the Raiders. All right, Eagles at Commanders. I feel like everyone thinks the Commanders are going to be good now. I mean, they've had flashes over the years. First they were the Redskins, then they were the football team, now the Commanders. I don't care what your team name is. I'm going to take the Eagles. I think the Eagles are really good this year, and I'm all aboard the Jalen Hurts train because he needs to get me those fantasy points. So I'm going to take the Eagles. All right, so we're looking at the Jags and the Chargers. Now, I have no idea what's going on with Justin Herbert. I don't know. I did hear that the doctor that punctured Tyrod Taylor's lung like 2-3 years ago is the same doctor that is working on Justin Herbert. And I'm like, how does he still have a job? The man almost killed the quarterback. The only reason why Justin Herbert is playing right now, because of that doctor. Now, I'm not saying he wouldn't eventually play, but the emergence of Justin Herbert, totally because of this doctor. That dude was paid by somebody to puncture Tyrod Taylor. Anyways, if Justin Herbert plays, I think the Chargers win. Because if he doesn't play, well, who's their backup? Chase Daniels. Could you imagine being a backup quarterback and never being called upon and just getting like $1 million every year? That'd be amazing. To just sit there and practically do nothing. Go to sessions and just study film and just get a bag. NFC West divisional matchup. We got the Rams and the Cardinals. I wouldn't mind the Cardinals winning. But I think the Rams are going to win. That Raiders game. Kyler Murray running around like a little kid, just running around in the back. And then he had all day, and then he got the touchdown. And then the 2-point conversion, he was like, nah, man, hold my beer. I'm going to go in myself. And then they recovered the fumble and took it to the house. Raiders collapsed. The Browns and Jets game was a collapse. There was a lot of collapsing last week. Sorry. Do I think the Raiders the Rams are going to pull a Raiders. I don't think so. The Rams are clearly the better team. So I don't think they're going to leave the door open for a Cardinals comeback. So for those reasons, I will be taking the Rams. All right, Falcons and Seattle. Talking about a team choking, all right? I need the Falcons to win this game because I actually have a bet. And the bet is that the Seahawks would have the least amount of wins. So I do need the Falcons to win this game because this is one of the games against the, one of the games the Seahawks have that they could win. I mean, they should win. I think the Seahawks are favored in this game. I want the Falcons to win, but Geno Smith, man, I think he does it. I think he wins this game. All right, everyone's going to be watching this Sunday night football. Wait, this isn't even Sunday night football. What the heck? Sunday night football is... No one wants to watch this game on Sunday night football. What are we doing? Everyone wants to watch the Packers and the Buccaneers. Nobody, unless you're a fan of the team, is like, oh, Sunday night football, dude, let's go to a bar and watch the 49ers and the Broncos. Who's saying? No, man. We want to see Aaron Rodgers and Brady, which probably is going to be their last matchup ever. Like, that's it. No more Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady. Brady's done. Or I sure hope so. I want to take the Packers here for this reason. Who the hell is Brady throwing to? Mike Evans decided to be a stupid idiot, man, and get himself ejected and then suspended for a week. Chris Godwin's out. I think they have Russell Gage. I don't know if Julio Jones is playing. I don't know who they're... Scotty Miller on the team still? Like, whoever's on the team is going to get a massive amount of targets this week. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to win this game. Defense, it's going to be really good, I hope. With the lack of weapons for Brady, I'm going to give the advantage to Aaron Rodgers. So Packers. Go Pack, go. All right, second to last game, our Sunday night football game. Broncos and the 49ers. I'm going to take the 49ers. It's Jimmy G season, baby. Jimmy G was really good last year. Well, when I say good, I mean average. And like I said, you don't need to be good to win football games. Sure, it's great to be excellent and do a little razzle-dazzle and throw 6 touchdowns like Tua. But you just got to be a game manager. You just got to throw the right reads, make the right passes, hold on to the ball. And more likely than not, if the defense does its job, you should be able to win a game. So I think Jimmy G is a very serviceable quarterback. He's not going to get you those 60-yard dimes down the field and make flashy plays on his feet. But I think he gets the job done. 49ers over Broncos. Which leads us to Monday Night Football, where no one cares about either of these teams. We have the Dallas Cowgirls at the Giants. Now, I have no idea how the Giants are 2-0. I mean, good for them. Like, their team sucks. I don't care about the Cowboys either. I really don't know who's going to win this game. I assume the Giants are going to win this game because Cooper Rush is in. But I thought Cooper Rush is, like, decent. I mean, I would say Dak Prescott's better than Cooper Rush, but Cooper Rush was playing pretty well from what I saw. I didn't watch the game last week, but I think the Giants are going to win this game. Well then, that is going to conclude this week 3 of NFL predictions. It's been a blast. Let me know which teams you think are going to win. Which picks do you think I got right and wrong? Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you guys before Thursday Night Football. I will get this video out on a Wednesday, I promise you. Life happens, but we all know we just got to ride the wave. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Thanks for watching.